Hi everyone, happy Friday or Friday to everyone. Thank you for joining me today. I truly do appreciate you taking a few moments out of your busy day to join me for some crafting inspiration. My name is Marcy Denning and I am a Stampin' Up demonstrator in Canada, and my business name is Stampin' with Marcy. Today is Friday, February 12th. Tomorrow is the 13th, which is Galentine's Day, so don't forget to send some love to all your gal pals. And then Sunday is Valentine's Day. As we had takeout last night, I am cooking on Sunday something, so nothing fancy for us. So anyhow, I am going to flip you around and we are going to get started. So hold on just one moment. Please say hello when you join me. Let me know where you're coming from. If there is a red light that says live in the top corner, that means you are watching me live. And if it is not there, that means you're watching the recording, and that is a-okay. Thank you so much for joining me. Please say hello when you're if you're watching the recording as well. I truly do appreciate that. So, does anybody have big plans for the weekend? I have started crafting with that Butterfly Brilliance. Oh my goodness. That new suite of products that, just a second here, that is available for demonstrators right now and customers on March the 2nd or 3rd. Hey Diana, I am just adjusting everything. As I've said before, I don't have the fancy multicam system. We're pretty old school here, working within my budget. We all have to do that, don't we? Okay, are we gonna stay? Am I tight enough here? I think we're not moving down anymore. So let's see, I'm going to bring you up on my iPad and hope that I'm bright enough. I'm just looking here, bringing you up, and turn my volume down because I don't want to hear myself talking. All right, it does look like we are good and bright, although we do look a little low. I need to just bring you up just slightly so that you see more of the desk. I don't want you to only see a teeny tiny little bit. That would not be good. So today I am sharing a Valentine's card with you, and I am playing with those fabulous gilded leafing. The gold flakes. I had a little bit of a play with them. All right, so there we go. Just a couple announcements. First off, the March kit is Here's to You. This fabulous kit contains enough supplies to create 8 cards with coordinating envelopes, and it also comes with free stencils and a stamping sponge, as you can see here. Like, look at this. Isn't that beautiful? So you can head on over to my blog, www.stampinwithmarcy.com, and click that paper pumpkin icon to get your subscription started. Or if you're local to me and want to pick up, I can just bump up my order to include an extra kit for you. It's $30 plus tax. So also, we are still in celebration, so we still have the joining special. I'm always looking to add fabulous new people to my stamping family. So if you want any more information, please contact me with that. Celebration only goes till the 28th of February. Every qualifying order from the mini catalog or the annual catalog is going to get you a free choice from this brochure. If you live in Canada and don't have these brochures, you don't have a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator you work with, please contact me and I would be happy to pop these into the mail for you as soon as possible. Okay. Di says she doesn't use fancy stuff either. Hello, Carol. Thanks for joining. So today I am using the Always in My Heart bundle, and although it says Be My Valentine, it can also be happy anniversary, a friendship. Always in My Heart is a perfect sentiment for sympathy cards. So always take a look at your stamp sets and see what other ways you can use them. So this is a fabulous set. Now this die here, although it does cut out all this fancy stuff, you can just have a smaller piece of cardstock and just cut out the heart. So I'm just going to move that to the side for the moment. And this is the beautiful card that I have created with that I want to call it gold flakes, but that's not what it's called. It's called gilded leafing. And this thing is like jam-packed with. I have this as saying open because I have two of these because I wasn't sure how much was in them. So I went right ahead and ordered two right from the get-go. And I'm like, oh my, I am not going to run out of this stuff for years. So can you see that I also embossed? I used my very favorite embossing folder, the Subtle 3D. After the fact. So, and then you had me at hello, and then the inside has some lovely hearts as well. So let's get started here because it does take a smidge of time. So we need this piece of cardstock here, and I am going to first off, I'm going to take my embossing buddy that I'm sorry we don't sell these anymore, but I still use mine. I've been told you can find them online. It just helps with the static as well. I'm going to do it on this, my extra piece of grid paper, just to help with that static. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my Versamark and I am going to just here and there, drag it across. I'm gonna, hello Linda, yes, the gold really does add that wow. Not much more needed for that card. So I'm gonna take my Versamark pad and I'm gonna just have it on the corner so that when I am dragging it across, I'm not getting this whole pad. I'm just going to drag it. And you're not going to see too awful much because it's clear. And then I'm going to come to the other side and I'm going to I'm just adding bits here and there. All right, so because you need the heat and stick powders. So can you see the bits of the gloss here and there? So that is my Versamark. So now I'm going to take my heat and stick powder, and this stuff here has a very strong odor. I don't know what it is. It's not super unpleasant, but it is very strong. So I'm just going to dump this. I don't have a plastic container from the dollar store yet because I don't get out that much, and the dollar store is not a necessity shop for me, so I will wait. So, and you can add as much or as little to your projects as you feel. Like some people may say, oh, that's way too much, so they don't add it as much. It's all personal, right? Crafting is personal. So we are going to take this and this stuff gets everywhere, so I'm actually just going to take that, put that aside, and I'm going to grab another sheet here out of my, this is how they come, out of my pad. Whoops. Well, that didn't work out so well now, did it? All right. So I'm going to take and just de-static this just a smidge here. Now the trick with this stuff is you just want to heat it till it shines. You don't want to overheat it or you're not going to get the tacky stickiness. So hold on to the for just a second because it's going to get loud. All right, so I always preheat just a bit first. And let's come in with my tweezers. All right. So I just want to heat it till it goes clear. You definitely do not want to overheat, like I said, or you're not going to have a good positive experience with your flakes. Now I've just played with this just a little bit, so I mean there might be more tips and tricks that I don't know about. I'm just with the heat off, I'm making sure, I'm looking to make sure that I've got it covered. All right, so now is the fun messy. So don't sneeze, don't have a fan on, be very careful. All right, I'm going to pull up my sleeves. I'm going to get right into it here. So my flakes are quite large, so you're just going to take and put these over top of that heat and stick powder, and you're just going to cover all those areas. And this stuff just gets everywhere, so I am generally fairly gingerly placing it and taking it out of that container. So, like, look at this beautiful big piece. Oh, so gorgeous and shiny. You know, I like my sparkle. All right, so, and it does just stick down to that stuff. So I'm just picking up these pieces, and that's a couple pieces there. And it's sticking to my warm fingers. All right, almost done with this part here. All right, so then you're going to get in, and oh, there's a piece missing here. There we go. All right, so we are going to come in and we're just going to use our fingers and really push that in. And at first it's not looking like a whole lot when you first start working with it, but it is super cool stuff. And I thought, you know, it needed something more, so that's why I took the embossing folder. and added that little bit more texture to it to give it that extra cool look. I'm not sure how long the heat and stick powder stays tacky, Linda. I've only been doing just little bits at a time so that I haven't, you know, heated it up and set it aside and gone and done anything else or anything. I always have my stuff ready to go. All right, so I want to clean some of this up. And if you are somebody who doesn't like a big mess or to get messy, this may not be for you because this stuff does get everywhere. And generally I like tidy. But see, because I covered this with the embossing buddy powder, it really did help with it not sticking too awful much to this. So, and then I'm just going to use my finger and try to get as much in as possible. And then I find that a baby wipe on the tabletop will help with picking up all those extra little bits. So I'm going to close this up because I don't want to make a mess. Get that nice and tight. And then I've taken my blending brush here, a clean one, and I'm just going to go over it and really give it that nice rub in so that it gets it on there. But such a cool effect. So much fun. Now I forgot to check and see. I think this is on back order right now, but I'm not 100% sure. So I'm just going to use my finger and just rub across the sides. Tap that on the back. And then we are just going to move this stuff out of the way. All right. And put that in my bin. All right, so next we are going to bring in our embossing folder. And this is the old, before we had this, when we had the Sizzix, so I did not replace it because it would be the exact same thing basically except a different name. So that's not quite straight. All right, so with this, if you have any of the original folders, you don't use the specialty plate. You just use a clear plate. So I'm going to take and put my sandwich in and crank it through. So it's just the base plate and then that clear plate. That's it. All right, so and there we have the cool look that it has been embossed with the embossing folder. Super, super fun. All right. So next we are going to start building our card. So we have the Pierce mat because this is photopolymer. And I've got my Blushing Bride ink, and I have just a small piece of basic white cardstock, inking up my stamp, stamping right in the middle. Hello, Brenda. Thanks for joining today. All right. Oh, before I close that up, I might as well move that to the side for the moment and bring in my little heart. And let's grab see, I've got little gold flakes everywhere. So we are going to start on the one side, and we're just going to do a line. They don't have to be perfect. Across the bottom here. Oh, that one's a little low. That one, a little smudge. There we go. We've got some across the bottom. Now I can close this ink pad up. And move you out of the way. Fold and burnish my base. Bring in my silicone craft sheet, my liquid glue, and because I have used the embossing folder on this, I am just going to add a smidge more of the glue to it. So, and every single time you do this, it's going to look differently, right? Depending on how you've drug that embossing, the Versamark over your cardstock. It'd be cool to have a Versamark pen. Wouldn't that be cool? All right, flipped it over so that I could easily get a nice, good adhesion there. Okay, so now let's reach around here and grab my other plate. Yes, I believe I remember that Stampin' Up! Had the Versamark plate, or the Versamark pen years ago. But they can't carry everything, right? Okay, so because this is such a intricate die, I want to make sure that I am lined up nicely. So I am bringing my purple tape in. Actually, that stuff is not got much tack left, so washi tape will do the same thing. I'm just ripping a piece off, ripping it in half, and I think that looks like it should be good. All right, so now bring in my Stamp Cut Emboss machine. Carefully lay that on and crank it through. And I have beautiful almost pristine plates here for you today. They don't stay like that very long. So there we have our heart is die cut out. Just like that. So now, before I glue the one piece to the other, I want to weave my ribbon. This is the gorgeous Blushing Bride metallic ribbon. So, and I always keep it on my spool. I'm going to weave it back and forth. Oh, I need just a smidge there so that I've got something for that to stick to. Let's flip it over. Yep, I like it. So we are going to take our scissors and snip those tails just a smidge. And look at, that's all my waste. That's why I always like to have it on my spool first so that I don't have all that excess waste. There's nothing worse than cutting off a piece and then you're not using enough or finding that it's too small and you have to get another piece. So I just want to decide, do I want it this way or do I want it this way? Because I'm a little heavy on the one side. What do you guys think? Hello, Amy. Hello, Claire. Oh, Linda, what a good idea, using the Versamark Through the Sunshine stencil with the next paper pumpkin kit, then add the gold foiling. Yes. Oh, that would be gorgeous. All right, I'm thinking I like it this way better. So let's put this on. Make sure that I'm not putting it on upside down. This is glued right in the center. So we are coming out of lockdown soon. I am so excited. I've reached out to a couple groomers. The doggies are on wait lists because they have not been groomed in so long. It's crazy. Miss Maisie is full of mats. She absolutely despises getting brushed. So poor girl, Mommy has been snipping away at her little legs and that because she just, her legs especially. Ugh, and then poor Buffy can't see. Her little eyes are hiding behind all the fur. And Buffy's having surgery to have a spot removed on the 24th, so I'm really hoping to get Buffy in before her surgery. Whoops. So everybody say a private little please for positive thoughts for Buffy to be able to get in before her surgery, because she won't be able to get groomed again then until, what, 3-4 weeks after, with those stitches she's going to have. So, all right, so now we need to add just a little bit more. I thought, oh, it needs something else. So let's go with a pearl here, and one here, and one here. And we might, on this one, add 2 more to the top. So Let's grab a pearl here. And then, whoop, I just sent that one flying across the table. One here. One here. Yeah, I think 2 more up here. That will still be an odd number, 5. So just because we've got that little bit of space. So 2 of the littles, the little ones. 1 and 2. Oh, so pretty. All right, there we go. Now, I said that they look different every time you do it. This was my second card. This was my first card that I did in the navy and melon mambo. And I had actually done another sheet of the navy, and I just dragged the whole Versamark across so that I could get lots of the gold flakes on there. And then I die cut them out with the with this die here for that. And then we have in this packet, there's a strip of hearts. So this is a little bit different look. But yeah, what do you guys think? I think it is just so pretty. I like the more subtle than the navy, but I was just playing. So yes, the navy and gold is, yeah, it's wow. Hello, Anne. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I just was like, you know, I wanted to see what it would look like. And I thought, oh, navy and gold is always a really great combination. So Di likes the dark one as well. Yes, so my family that's watching, I have 2 extra Valentine's Day cards that all you have to do is let me know, and you can pop by, and if you don't have a Valentine's Day card, I can pop this in the mail, one of these in my mailbox for you to grab. One of these I'm going to be giving to Brad, one of the pinks here. So I'll have a blue, the Knight of Navy, or another one with the Blushing Bride that you could totally have. Maybe you can open it up inside a Ziploc bag. Oh, the Ziploc is very clingy though, Linda. You probably won't open it, Di. Oh, you have to. It's gorgeous. It is so beautiful. I love the way it adds something so stunning to the project. So I'm going to now bring you back up and flip you around. Oh, goodness gracious, we are squeaky. And we are a little wonky there. All right, tighten you up. We don't want to let go and then have you go swinging down. That would be bad. All right, so there we go. So Diana says she hates messes. I don't really like messes too much either. However, sometimes it's worth it. I mean, like, this is worth it to me. It's so pretty. I love the sparkle. I love that shine. So, yeah, for me, I was like, oh, yeah. It took me a little while to get into it. But now that I am, I'm just thinking of all the different things that I can do with it. Yeah, so Thank you so much for joining me today. If you have any questions, I'm sorry, I'm reading a text that has just popped up on my screen. If you have any questions, please reach out to me. I'd be happy to answer them. And remember, sharing is caring. Please share my video. It's how I reach more crafty friends. If you like my video, please give me a thumbs up, hearts, all that fabulous stuff. It really helps with the algorithms. I mean, my reach is not going very far these days. I don't know why. The Google and Facebook algorithms are crazy right now. So my videos that I think are going to get a lot of views in that, not very many. It's not reaching that many people. So yeah. So if you could help me out, that would be so fabulous. All right, that's it for me today. Happy Love Weekend. Mwah, mwah to all of you fabulous gals out there. Happy Galentine's Day. And I hope you have a fabulous weekend, and I will see you Monday morning at 10 a.m. Bye for now.